I apologise, PVO.
No, that's all right. I'm sure it was an accident.
Okay,
All good.
thanks, mate.
No worries, mate.
Bill Thompson for Outside Insiders. I had an earlier conversation with PVO on his way into the studio about a tweet from Clementine Ford a couple of weeks ago, where she was highly critical of Miranda Devine, and somehow immediately below the abusive Clementine Ford tweet appeared to be a tweet from Peter, which I took incorrectly to in some way support Clementine Ford's post. Somehow PVO's tweet, which related to an entirely different subject, became associated with the Clementine Ford post, and I unreservedly apologise to Peter for that. Given an opportunity, I would have liked to have spoken to either the studio guest this morning, Jim Chalmers, I think his name was, who it turned out was appearing via video link from Brisbane, or some of the other panellists, about the upcoming federal election. I've carried around for some weeks this homemade poster. Why does Labor attract so many crooks, routers, pedophiles, drug traffickers and tax cheats? You'll see that I've recently crossed out the picture of Ian MacDonald. He had been in jail following conviction in relation to some matters. However, recently the conviction was quashed, along with that of former political associate John Maitland. Both of those individuals have been released from jail, convictions quashed, and it may be that retrials might be in the pipeline, or the DPP may decide not to pursue the actions further. Michael Williamson, former head of the Health Services Union and former national president of the ALP, was in jail for several years for stealing, after having been convicted of stealing millions of dollars from the funds of the HSU, monies contributed by low-income wage earners working in the health system to sustain Michael Williamson's apparently luxurious lifestyle for a number of years. I read a report on the internet yesterday indicating that Michael Williamson had been released from prison and had been picked up from the jail, and this is my recollection of the report, picked up from the jail and transported to what was described as a luxury waterfront property, I believe on Lake Macquarie near Newcastle, and I believe the report suggested that the property is owned in the name of Michael Williamson's wife. I believe the report indicated that following his conviction for stealing money from the HSU, Michael Williamson did make reparations to the HSU in the sum of approximately $5 million, but there were suggestions that he may have stolen as much as $20 million over the years. I'm intrigued if there is any suspicion that assets acquired using money misappropriated from the HSU has purchased assets which Michael Williamson may yet derive some benefit from. Bill Thompson for Outside Insiders.